Hello, my fellow collective. Welcome to 2025. I did not plan to do any readings today. My energy is not 1010. Okay. Um, but, I guess the messages will always keep on coming. So please, collective, if we're just passing by, if this is for somebody or you, just take it if it resonates, okay? Right now, then, or to come, okay? Um, so yeah, first and foremost, the first message is pertaining to a karmic, okay? I don't know if this is like their karma or if this is something that they have always dealt with, but heavy depression for for a person you don't like that has treated you in a karmic way. Basically that. Okay. They're very sad, very depressed. This could be karmic people that try to make amends during the retrograde because everybody wanted to come back during that timeline. Maybe they tried it during the holidays, to see what's up with the collective. Um, and you said no, or you already blocked them, or you have your boundaries up, and now they're depressed because they don't have access to you, or you turned them down, or you just don't want to deal with them, or you just don't give a fuck, right? They're really depressed. They're really like they're upset. But the funny thing is, though, they know what they did, hence why they are karmic, right? They just thought that you would forget. You would forgive and forget, or, you would just give them one more chance. And you're not. And now they're depressed because you have your boundaries up. You don't open doors for people that do you wrong, rightfully so. The thing is, I do feel like pity for them. I'm not gonna say that because the depression that they're in is not to be played with. But I know whomever's listening, you're just like, and what, right? I know for a fact you're just like, I don't give a fuck. Um, Collective, whomever's listening, I am still an empath. Whether they do wrong or right, I'm not gonna sit here and gloat. I don't feel like you are in this energy as well because you really because for people that show any type of emotion, whether it is good or bad, I don't feel like you're in this energy to even care whether you in a negative way or in a positive way. You just they're a non-motherfucking factor. Okay, maybe they were hoping this karmic people that you would even show anger, resentment, sadness, something, so they could still like the karmic people. Well, I'm still in the game of trying to win over or pull one over or still, enter in the door when it comes to collective. And you're not giving anything. You're not giving them anything to hold on to, anything to bite on to, grab onto, right? And I feel like you're just like, you're not sad, you're not angry, you're not upset, you're just like, you're over it. And that's that. I feel like, I would say this when 2024 took its end, you left them there. Okay? For some of you guys, I feel like you could have left them before the retrograde. For others, it could have been during the holidays, but you just like, you know what? I'm gonna let bygones be bygones. Like literally. When I said my farewell, when the door was shut, that's kind of what it is. So that is message number one. The karmic people that have done you wrong in whatever shape or form, a lot of them are going through a depressive state, a depressive season moment right now. They want to be angry, but they can't because they know what they did in terms of doing you wrong. The energy I'm feeling towards whoever is watching here is that you just, again, you don't care, you're not angry, you're not sad, you're not gloating, nothing. You don't feel anything. That's message number one. Sorry that it took so long, but I feel like I needed to dissect that. Now, there are some people, I don't know if it's linked to this first message, that was trying to either, I quote, destiny swap. Okay? I just learned that terminology last year. It's like when somebody's trying to take your destiny, block it, shift it, make it seem like what's yours is theirs. That's my understanding of destiny swappers. So somebody was trying to do that, like make sure that you don't have your destiny or whatever karma they have, that it will come upon you or that you will like go through it. And then your ancestors, God, heaven, your spirit team said, I think the fuck not. So there's that. There was somebody who was actively trying to switch out your destiny, number one. Two, send you karma. Right, backfired. I don't know, maybe some of you guys went through some sort of magic here where things always seem to be like a blockage in your life. It could have affected some of you guys, and now that time limit is over. Going back to what I said in the first message, could have pushed them into depressive mode or season, or just a regular karmic. But they actually, this specific karmic, let me say this, like, if we're gonna dissect the message, the first one, in a weird way, I feel like they do have remorse, right? But I only feel like they have remorse because they got caught or they don't have nobody and therefore they're depressed now, because it's kind of like maybe they thought that they would gain something by doing you wrong. The person that's like in this karmic that's in depression right now, but it backfired. Now, the second person, or again, I'm not sure if it's linked, because there was an individual, magic wise or not, that was actively trying to make sure that you wouldn't have progression in life. Could have created some sort of storm, aka tower moment. This person, they are not regretful. I feel like they're more of a, I have every right to do what I did, you know? Um, and they were more so upset because it's not working. I feel like those are the times where your spirit team was like, we will take over now, collective. So there is that message. On to the next one is, let's see, there's gonna be a celebration when it comes to a pregnancy or just milestones in life, but I'm tuning into a pregnancy, baby boy, to be specific. So congratulations, whoever is conceiving a baby boy, or have already. Um, this precious baby is gonna be a blessing, such a beautiful blessing. So there's that. And message number as follows is that there's also gonna be a pregnancy when it comes to a baby girl. Congratulations. So I feel like with the pregnancy part, it could also be symbolic for blessings for the divine feminine as well as the divine masculine, or the divine masculine and divine feminine is about to have a baby. I know what it, you know what? Congrats. That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna say too much. Just congratulations, okay? Um Lastly, we got triple eight, which is my personal symbolic code for money coming in, abundance, specifically financial wealth. So if you have been putting in the work or somebody owes you, it's coming right back to you. Okay. Now there are some people they link to karma, like karma is coming towards you. But I'm gonna stick by my intuitive insight on that one. But if it's like karma's, you know, for whomever, that number is a karmic number for me. When karma is striking somebody, then so be it. Okay. Um, Obviously, I read differently. So, with that being said, lastly, oh, side note, dream channel. This is what I saw in the dream state. Where it was like going to camp, you can have so much fun. Or like an event. It feels very like sleepover event, but for grown-ups, it's giving that like young adults, grown-ups. Yeah, it feels very sleepover event coded. Um, Maybe I don't know in wintertime. That's a lot of fun activities. You're gonna have so much fun. Whoever's gonna go in this like event, camp situation, excursion, is gonna be so much fun. Okay. Um, New peoples. I feel like it's kind of like new me, new life. So you'd be trying on new things, new activities, and that could be like one of the things to just go out and socialize more. Last but not least, whomever felt a little bit, this is specifically for collective, okay? If you felt like you didn't have energy to do anything, felt lazy, or yeah, there's some sort of spirit of laziness, spirit of procrastination, right? Where you just feel like you don't want to do anything. Now, in retrospect, it is literally the day after or two. No, the day after. No, actually, it's the day after New Year's. So technically, I feel like it's valid. I really do. But maybe there is something spiritual going on where you don't have the energy to do anything, right? The procrastination spirit is there. You're gonna have like a sudden boost of energy out of nowhere. Like it's almost like your body just like can't comprehend, is not with it, but your spirit is like on go mode. It almost feels like you're not yourself, but I actually contest that to being the spirit of the Lord, aka the Holy Spirit here, the one that creates all life. The she energy is like on go mode. Um, and this is without any coffee, okay? Um, there's a lot going on spiritually, and I feel like this has to do with the seasons and the 144,000 and the 120. Anyone that like really F's with my spiritual messages, not just the everyday, love life, karmic this, karmic that. Like for those that really F's with my let's get deep into spirituality and the nitty gritty of it, this is for you guys. You'll be having or you will be having, for some of you guys who probably already recognize this boost of energy when your flesh feels like it's failing, like the body is like I cannot do this, but all of a sudden your spirit, your energy is kind of like I don't care, like your higher self is activated, and that is thanks to God. Because I know I've noticed there are people there, you hear for the everyday mundane messages, and there some small percentage they're here for the spiritual, you know and that's what I rock with on a personal note. I love that. Actually, I'm gonna watch. Um, oh yeah, before that, God is gonna cover for you. God is gonna step in and cover for you. The Spirit of the Lord is gonna like do things. It almost feels like a miracle. The way you're gonna maneuver in this season, right? I'm also tuning into September, so maybe you've had this energy since September are always on go mode, even if your flesh, your body is like, I cannot do this or I don't want to do this because of this spirit of procrastination or laziness. God is like, oh, I'm in this. I'm in this, right? I'm in this, okay? Don't you worry. It's almost like the scripture, cast your worries and cares upon me and burdens. When you're weak, you're actually strong. You have your strength in God, in Jesus Christ. So I feel like it's like really coming into action. Um, I'm also getting the energy of like whatever prayer you prayed in September is like covering all. For some of you guys, it's covering you this month, this season, and for others, is that whole. It's like it's a compilation of things, but it's also like the group, right? The spiritual group, the ranking that you're in, a part of. So yeah, I just want to share that because yeah, I'm trying not to curse so much, but you know, God knows my heart. But I'm trying to keep it PG. With that being said, for those who have been with me or tapping in, watching, I appreciate you guys. Much love to you. For the oldies, the newbies, and for the people that just, you know, out of curiosity, thank you. I appreciate it. I see the subscription, and you know what? This also keeps me going. It keeps me like, you know what? The people like it, and I love when you guys like it. Um, yeah. Without further ado, thank you guys for stopping by. 777 also could be symbolic as well as 999. Um, I just remember that. So 777 is like when you're in contact with the angelic realm, and when they try to contact you, is also a form of protection, but it's also like a code for yes, and them trying to reach out to you or being around you. I'm paraphrasing from my website at the moment, so we're just, that's just what we're gonna do. Okay, 999. Let's see if I can find it. My website is also still under construction. I had like one organization call me to ask if I wanted to like work for them again. And they were like so eager if my website was still activated. Because you have, I don't know why I'm explaining this. Maybe it's like organization and groups of people are like not doing so well because you left, or they made a wrong choice of letting them go, or they realize you leaving them is actually putting them in more harm than good. I say this to say I feel like people are very much like, damn, we lost out on collective. But the thing is, everything happens for a reason. Whether you leave them or they leave you, but it almost feels much harder. Actually, I don't know. I feel like it is equally much of a disappoint disappointment when you're being left or when you're leaving, especially when you don't give a fuck, right? Um, so I am going to find the 999. It has to do with compilations, closure, new beginnings, letting go what doesn't serve you, open space for positive affirmations. If I do remember it, it is the year of the nine as well. Okay, so 999, according to Joanne Scribes, ha- to summarize it, your soul purpose and your light working. Okay, so it's time for your light working to be in motion and to focus on your soul purpose. Okay, like what you want to do, what you're here to do on earth, and that is that. It's almost like the universe is calling you to get to work, basically. Okay. So if you have to, again, going back to what I said about the organizations and whatnot, you leaving them, leaving you, it is for a reason because I feel like it's code for you to be like, you can do it by yourself. You have all the tools that you need. You're going to be supported. Okay. So I say this to say all the messages are done. And as always, go like your journey in life.